Nightmare's true face.
The Azure Knight, previously known as Nightmare, the former wielder of Soul Edge, who brought the world to its knees. In truth, he was first a knight named Siegfried. After killing his father by accident, Siegfried fell into a deep denial, which eventually twisted into a desire for revenge against his father's imaginary killer. To enact his revenge, he needed power, which led him to Soul Edge. Turned into the sword's puppet, he became Nightmare, until losing in battle to Killik. When the sword was shattered, Siegfried found himself awoken from the strange spell he had been under. Though freed from Soul Edge's grasp, he now had to face the fact that it was he who had killed his father. On the ground to his side lay the shattered remnants of Soul Edge.
Father, what have I done? The feel of my sword as it thrust into his body. I remember it all. Father, forgive me. From the moment I held Soul Edge, I began harvesting souls. The sword warped my mind. How many people have I killed? My sins are too great. I want to peel my skin off. I want to escape myself.
Beneath Fate's thumb. Unable to cope with the weight of his crimes, Siegfried tried to abandon what was left of Soul Edge. However, the evil sword was so closely tied to his fate that it would not relinquish him from its grasp so easily. His cruel reign as Nightmare was not forgotten by any means, and one after another, warriors began to appear before him, intent on taking their revenge.
The Knight of the Great Sword. You are Nightmare, correct? Answer me! Can you not speak?
I can. I'm Nightmare.
You make me sick! My comrades deserved better than that brutal death at your hand! You shall die here this day! Revenge shall be mine!
Battle 1. Fight!
Give in! My hand up, yes!
Battle 2. Fight!
My hand! My hand! Stop this! How long must this go on for? Will I ever be free of this nightmare?
An unexpected savior. Wandering aimlessly, Siegfried ended up crossing swords with a woman who declared that she must destroy Soul Edge. Though she claimed to be able to purify souls, the deep-rooted evil gnawing away at Siegfried was too strong to be cleansed. Nevertheless, their meeting would prove the necessary impetus for Siegfried to vow to face to his sins and atone for them.
The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
Who are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait!
Soul Edge. Even reduced to shattered shards, it emanates evil. If I don't do something, it will corrupt the area with its wickedness. Worse still, someone could come here and try to resurrect it. I may never be able to pay for my sins, for their evil can never be expunged. However, I may be able to atone to an extent. If I could ensure that Soul Edge never wreaks havoc again. Yes, that's the only hope I have. I must do it with my own two hands. Can I ever truly atone?
Vowing to atone. Soul Edge could not be scratched, let alone broken by a normal weapon. To assure the sword would never again fall into the hands of another, Siegfried decided it would need to be sealed away somewhere in total isolation. However, such a place was not easily found. Meanwhile, every time he struck down another challenger who sought revenge against Nightmare, Siegfried feared that he was in danger of slipping back under the sword's control.
Nightmare. At last, we meet again!
Yes. It is I, Nightmare. Exact your revenge.
I need not your permission. Prepare to die!
However, I cannot die yet.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ready? Out of my
Battle 2. Fight!
Ready? Sorry, but your path ends here. Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword! I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength. I see blood, darkness, death. No! I am myself and nothing else. I will not submit to that living nightmare again. My crimes weigh heavy on my soul.
An arduous journey. Not all who stood in Siegfried's way were hell-bent on revenge. Some warped souls appeared drawn to the evil of Soul Edge. Though it wasn't Siegfried's goal to do away with these twisted individuals, neither were they the types with whom he could reason.
smell you. I smell you. So sweet. The scent of Soul Edge.
Still, I attract the malfested like flies to dung.
But I'm confused. You're undoubtedly Nightmare. You have Soul Edge hidden on your person, yet you appear so weak. Wait a moment. Do you know how it is I know you're Nightmare?
Alas, I have no idea.
It's because I was a malfested who worked under you, you fool! You weren't easy to find.
The nightmare you seek is no more.
So it seems. How about I crush you like the worm you are, and become the next Nightmare?
Battle 1. Fight!
Give in! Ready? My hand! My hand! Eat this!
Battle 2. Fight!
My hand! Let's do this.
Battle 3. Fight!
Let's do this. It's time. The malfested are appearing more and more. Could it be that Soul Edge is getting stronger? I refuse to give up. I'll do whatever it takes. There must be some way. That's it. That sword that pierced Nightmare, I mean me, and shattered Soul Edge. If I had that.
The Spirit Sword beckons. The evil in Soul Edge was growing stronger with each passing minute. One day, Siegfried heard an ethereal voice in his head speaking directly to him. Responding to Siegfried's desperation to save his own sanity, the Spirit Sword, SoulCalibur, was calling out to him. But from the sounds of things, the blade was also in need of help itself.
Who calls to me? What's going on? I can hear a voice from afar. It cannot be, can it? The sword that destroyed Soul Edge. It calls for help, I think. What? It's trapped inside the cursed sword? Take Soul Edge in hand? My hand. It's shaking. If I grip Soul Edge, I might become Nightmare again. I must stay strong. There is no other way.
The Mental Realm. The moment Siegfried gripped the evil sword's hilt, he was dragged into the mental realm. There he was surrounded by images of the times he had fought as Nightmare and lost. SoulCalibur appeared before him, and he watched as it was swallowed up by this strange dimension where it would be slowly devoured by evil.
Where am I? It's that sword. You wish for me to hold you?
Stop right there! I shall not allow it!
Are you Soul Edge?
Just a little more, and this power will be mine!
Your reign of terror ends here!
You pitiful puppet! Submit to me! Obey my will!
Enslave me again! Let's do this! Taste the power of my sword! Did I do it? Strength fails me. Is this the end for me? But if the sword's power is unleashed someday, that time, it will come.
Siegfried's battle with his nightmares raged on. No one knows of his sacrifice. However, if there was ever one who could prevent the resurrection of the cursed sword, it would be Siegfried. He who dashed Soul Edge's hopes of devouring SoulCalibur. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.